Hello, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me well. I'm using my little wireless microphone if you can see it. Thank you so much for your patience. As you can probably tell, we're starting a couple minutes late, and that is not one of the things we do here at Real Graders. So welcome aboard. Please let me know, where are you joining us from, how many years you've been in real estate, and what you want to get out of this master class today. All right, this is going to be exciting. I'm the marketing director. Let me update my name real quick. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much for your patience. I just updated my name. It said Alex. Alex not presented today. Again, welcome everyone. My name is Mario Hurley, and I'm gonna lead this master class today, which we do every single Friday. We've been doing this now for more than 2 years. So welcome aboard. Let me know how many years you've been in real estate. Let me know where you're joining us from and what's the one thing you want to get out of this master class. Okay, it's a lot to unpack. Let me tell you something, because I don't know how it's been for you, and I would love for you to tell me in the chat, how has this January been for you? Has it been slow? Has it been boring? Or has it been hectic? Has it been like full of ups and downs and great opportunities and great risk? I want to know how your January has been so far. All right. I see David says cold. Okay. All right. We'll talk about the weather too. For me, it's been hot but I'm not anywhere near where you are. All right, David. It's been cold. All right, got it. All right, and we got David from Versailles, Kentucky. We got Susan from New York. Who else we got? We got Tess. Hey, Tess. How are you? Good to see you. Good to have you, I should say. I can't see you. All right. And James from Kentucky. We got, two people from Kentucky. All right. We got Kim. We got Kelly. All right. So as you can tell, it's me. I'm the one doing this training. It's not Alex. It's not Isha. It's not Katerina. So if this is your first time today, let me know this is first time ever. Okay. If you are a raving fan, meaning you've been with us since the beginning, you love to come to this Friday's master classes, you have our services, put our raving fans in the chat. Thank you so much, says Patrick says. I love you guys. Love you too. We love what we do. All right. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm on fire. I'm like, I had way too much coffee. Okay. I confess. So I will try to make sure to slow down. All right. We got a few first timers. Welcome aboard, Tanya. We're going to take good care of you. All right. And who else we got here? We got Susan. We got Maria. Ola from Springfield, Massachusetts. Oh, how many Spanish speakers over here? I also speak Espanol. I also speak a little Paruski, and I also speak a little Portuguese. All right, so welcome aboard. Welcome, good to see you. So if you don't know yet, this web training, this masterclass is all about marketing strategies, some that are techie, meaning you gotta be tech savvy, you gotta be comfortable with that stuff, and some that are non-tech savvy, you can just already get down and dirty and make some connections. Okay. Also, today I'm going to cover some of the developments with Google reviews. Okay. So if you've been somewhat disappointed or upset or shocked about what Google reviews is doing, put your hands up there. Put your hand up there. Let me know, because we notice a huge trend of reviews that were not going as planned. So we have a guide for you. Okay. I have some good news as well in today's training. All right. So let's see, what do we got here? Now, those of you who have issues or you need support or you need additional guidance, I'm going to give you our text number so you can request a one-on-one conversation with one of us. It could be me, it could be one of our team members, so you can make sure you get taken care of. This specifically is, I want to provide you training. I want to give you something useful. I want to encourage you to take action. And then I want to tell you, have a great day. Have an incredible Friday. All right. Oh, we got somebody from Daytona as well. All right, friends. I think we're ready to go. Well, the one thing I did not hear from Daniel. Eu falo Portuguese too. Okay, Lori, very good. The one thing I didn't hear, what is the one thing you want to get out of this training today? I'm interested. I want to see if I'm going to be able to match your expectations. All right. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so today it's been, I'll share back with you guys. All right. For me, it has been quite a month. Okay. We've been busy with a lot of departments. I've been on the phone with a lot of my clients, working through every challenge we're dealing with, working through the issues we had with Google, also congratulating new people who are taking action with Google Mastery. We saw a huge surge of activity. It's been quite a month. It started slow, then it got hectic, then it got problematic, to be honest, and then it got exciting. So a little bit of everything. We're just happy that we're making it through and that we already have a lot of amazing things coming up in February. Okay. So we definitely want to stay focused. We definitely want to stay optimistic, right? Like roll with the punches. And as you can see here, the focus is clear, right? When it comes to marketing, we want to make sure we spread the word and we make that money. All right, let me see some of the folks what they said here. They want to master AI. I love it. We are going to cover some of that AI stuff. In fact, I have a goodie for you that has to do with AI. Daniel says, I'm opening to learning. Felix says, Google reviews issues. Good, Felix. I'm glad you brought that up. We're going to cover that as well. Beth, I need support with arranging my Google business page photos. Got it. I'm here for the Google review stuff. Get reviews, something that I can use today. All right. I'm going to share with you many things you can use today, and you just get to pick which one works best for you. All right. This one is kind of a sad one. Google removed 30 plus reviews. All right. We're going to cover that, why that happens. Okay. We're going to get that as well. So magic is going to happen here. Let me 1 second. Okay. I'm getting some people that want to get in the chat room. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself for a second. Hold on a second. All right. Here we go. And I see everyone that signed up is ready to go here. All right. Let's share the screen. I'm going to share with you what we got going on. For the new folks, you're going to get a nice little introduction about who Real Grader is. Okie dokie. Make sure that we get the sound going as well. All right. We're going to make this Friday really exciting for you. Right? All right, techie and non-techie sticky marketing to dominate. All right, so first of all, who here is interested in harnessing technology? Okay, let me know if you're interested in harnessing technology. Say I am, raise your hand. Let me tell you, technology is supposed to be here to serve us, not the way around. It's not supposed to cause stress. However, because people are so creative and they come up with so many different tools so quickly, it can get overwhelming. However, you don't have to learn everything. Okay. Who here is interested in spend time efficiently? I'm not going to say save time. I'm going to say use your time efficiently, like doing the things you want to do, getting what you want to get done, and then not wasting time with everything else. How many folks are interested in that? Hold on a second. I'm getting some folks that want to join and they're not able to. One moment, please. Let's help these people that want to join. All right. Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. I made sure that folks that wanted to join in, they can join the party. Looks like we have people coming from all places. So welcome aboard those of you who are just joining us. Number 3, who's interested in dominating the market? So you have competition, right? I always say this is not an even playing field. There are some folks who have more advantage, even with their technology, their knowledge, their ease to learn something, or their teammates, or who's backing them up, and also who's interested in having an AI proof your business. This is a term I'm just coining because I realize because of AI, there's I apologize, everyone. I didn't realize my mute button got turned on. Okay, as I was saying, the bottom line here is you do want to dominate the market because not everyone is at the same place. And it doesn't matter if you've been in business for 30 years, 15 years, or 5 months. With technology, people just go by what they see. They go by the experience. So you can actually dominate the market regardless of how you've been in the business. Also, AI proofing your business. I'm talking about how AI is currently providing people details about your business, about your reputation, and people are making very important decisions based on that. We are going to cover that as well. All right. Somebody said, can I share my Instacart on here for reviews? I want to change email as well to match across apps. Today, we're not doing that, so I don't recommend to do that. Let me first cover what we're covering about what Google is doing regarding the reviews. This is something you want to know about because back in the days, and I mean in the last 6 months, when we used to recommend folks to get reviews as much as possible, it was simple and easy. Google was very lax about it. Today is not the same. All right. Now, how many of you would agree with this statement? Your business is whatever Google says it is. Okay. I don't know you. You don't know me, but you're going to go by what Google says about me. And if you like what it says, then you're going to like me. All right. If you don't like what it says, if you have some doubts about it, it's pretty much game over because people, as more than ever, they have such a short attention span. They're not going to take the time to research, call you, check if that's what you meant to say, nothing. They're just going to assume, okay, you're not it. And now, because of AI, Perplexity and ChatGPT, now they're actually using these websites along with Gemini. Like my personal favorite is Google Gemini. They're using that to research on you. Of course, that's not everybody. But if you're talking about the up and coming market, the folks that do have access to the money and the technology, they are going to definitely check you out using their AIs. All right, let's keep going. Somebody said recently lost listings and asked what were some determining factors, and it was visibility on Google search. Thank you for sharing that, Patrick. So we have been saying this, I would say, for the last 12 years here at Real Grader. Now it's become more relevant than ever. So before I continue, I would love to find out, how would you rate your presence online? Like, if you're super proud of it, that you said, if anyone is going to search and check me out, they're going to know that I'm their best choice. Like, give yourself 100 points. If you're not 100%, if you're thinking, no, I haven't checked, I don't know. So give yourself a rating, because that's the bottom line. Okay, that's what we do ourselves. We're checking on our reviews. We're responding to our reviews every single day ourselves, because we understand this stuff moves like this. All right. All right. So who you partner with doesn't matter. Whether the company that's backing you up, whether they're doing your technology, your marketing, they're providing you the education, they're giving you the heads up, they're preparing you for the market. It does matter. And who you're partnering with, those of you who are our clients, you'll be happy to know we are one of the most informed, most up and coming companies in the industry. We have partnered with most of the major brands, as well as National Association of Realtors. We've been all over the country providing training and education complimentary to agents, brokers across the nation. So check this out. If you haven't seen it before, check this out.
CEO of a Inc. 5000 company, international speaker, tech founder, pitch battle winner, webinar sales expert, digital marketing magician.
Hey, my name is Alex Montalenti, CEO of realgrader.ai and creators of the Instacard, the digital business card, now in use by over 1 million real estate professionals. I've spoken all over the world for various brands like Remax, Coldwell Banker, C21, ERA, EXP, Berkshire Hathaway, you name it, as well as for the National Association of Realtors and at Inman. The real estate industry changed my life. My mom has been in real estate. My entire family has been in real estate. I've been in the industry for over 25 years. And what happened is my mom came from Romania in 1968. She escaped during communism, came to America with nothing. She left her house behind. She left her factory behind. Our family were entrepreneurs. Everything they left behind to come to New York City and start a new life. And my mom was lucky enough to meet somebody in real estate, and she became a licensed real estate agent. Now, my mom was terrific with people, but terrible with technology. And I came home during college, and she was struggling with the internet, with digital marketing. She couldn't even get a listing into the computer. So that summer, I helped my mom. I got my license, and I started doing digital marketing. And she closed the biggest deal of her life. It was a $1,000 commission check. Imagine, single mom, 2 kids, $80,000 commission check comes in. That was a game changer for our family. And I got to see the importance of helping realtors with digital marketing, social media, technology. So many agents are overwhelmed by all the tech that's out there. They want to be in the relationship business. They don't want to be techies. They don't want to be Facebook gurus. They don't want to be on Instagram or TikTok. They just want to do real estate. So I created this company called realgrader.ai, and we just hit the Inc. 5000, number 800 fastest growing company. In my sessions, you're going to learn about the power of Google and your online presence. Let's face it, have you Googled yourself lately? Consumers are checking you out online. We're going to teach you how to get your Google business page ranked on the top of Google. We're going to teach you how to get more Google reviews so you build that trust and that likability with your clients. We're going to teach you how to leverage social media, video marketing, AI, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, all the different channels, and how to leverage that with your entire Google presence. At the end of the day, this business is all about referrals. People are going to look you up online. This industry helped my mom in the hardest time of her life, and what I want to do is speak on as many stages as possible, help relieve stress for real estate professionals, and help them take it to the next level. They deserve the best. They deserve to reach as many people as possible with one of the most stressful transactions of people's lives, which is buying or selling a home. So let's reduce the stress, let's reduce the overwhelm, and now let me help the real estate industry with this technology problem.
Yeah, all right. Okay, thank you so much for your patience. Now, I would like to make a quick apology. Those folks who just joined us, there was an issue with the link from the dashboard into today's web training. So I do apologize that you showed up late because you didn't have the correct link. That will not happen after today. That's 100% my responsibility. So Patricia and other folks that joined us late because you didn't have the correct link, I do apologize. Yes, this is being recorded and it will be available later today in our YouTube channel. All right, so welcome to the party. As they say, better late than never. All right, let's go to the next slide. Where's my slide? Over here. Aha. All right, all right, all right. Okay. All right. Let me know if this is you. All right. The problem 93% of real estate professionals are not optimized with their Google, Chat, GPT, and social media presence. Yet everyone searches for realtors, right? Everyone is checking you out. Just like they go check you out, check out restaurants or a barber shop or any kind of business. They're always checking with Google and they're always checking with their AI searches. I do it all the time, right from my phone. I ask it, where should I go? Who's the best real estate agent in Miami? I'm in Miami, by the way. Okay, let's continue, friends. So where does AI source the data? Well, you were talking here, like primarily, let me know which one you use. Which one is your preference so far? Is it Perplexity? Is it Chat GPT? Or is it Gemini? Okay, let's see in the chat. Which one is your preference? Which one do you use the most? Which one do you have like a shortcut on your phone or on your computer? Okay, I see mostly ChatGPT. All right, Perplexity, good. All right, Gemini. Copilot, okay, that's a good one too. Well, the good news and the bad news, right, is that they're sourcing their data from these pages. All right, these are the pages that we have been optimizing agents since forever. I'm going to say now, it feels like forever, right? Google, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Zillow, Homes.com, and Realtor. Why? Because these are the biggest sites that are constantly competing for traffic, for attention. These are the companies that have actually helped hundreds and thousands of agents grow their business because they were promoting them. How many of you knew that like realtor.com has been promoting agents for free just because they want to show up on top? Somebody's in Texas, they want to search an agent in Texas. The first result they get is from realtor.com. They're not going to promote realtor, they're going to promote agents from Texas. So many agents even got free traffic because of these sites. So this is where AI is sourcing their data from. They're not getting it from a vacuum. And that's the good news. You can optimize yourself for AI. All right, some folks are leaving, no problem. You guys can enjoy the replay, baby. Got the replay. And I use Gemini myself, by the way. Gemini is awesome. Now, remember, please, those of you who are looking to get reviews during this training, please hold on because I need to give you some important updates to save you some headaches. All right? Put in the comments if you heard me. Write the word headache. All right? I'm trying to save you some headaches. So do not attempt to get reviews right now because you might get surprised. I have something very important to share with you. All right, how do you look like on these 8 sites? So some folks already mentioned you're not at 100%, but no, none said they were at 0. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm speaking to the aggressive learners, the ones that are not staying behind, but the ones that are doing everything they can to stay on top. So I salute you. This is great. We're improving. All right, and this is for the new folks. If you're not new, you probably already received this. These are our guidebooks. These are books that were written multiple times and have been redrawn based on the technology, based on the market. These guidebooks actually will give you the A to Z on how to have your online presence properly presented so that you actually generate organic traffic. This is beyond SEO. All right, this is our gift, which we do every single Friday. So for those of you who are new, check it out. All you need to do is text the word training to 516-400-4161. I'm going to leave it on the screen. What this will do, this will get you an autoresponder. If you've never been in our texting community, you're going to be requested to enter some preliminary information. Keep in mind that this is not for spam. We do not share your information. We do not sell your information. This is strictly to keep you posted about our upcoming trainings, events, and promotions. That's it. And today we are giving away our free guidebooks, which is a series of guidebooks that teach you exactly how to optimize all your profiles. All right. Let me know if you need a couple more minutes before I move on. All right. This also includes your digital business card. And these are the free gifts. One more time, text the word training to 516-400-4161. All right. Let's keep going with the fun here. I just want to let you know that this stuff does work. It works so good that even some of the agents are so excited and in love with this idea that they even put in the Real Greater branding on their sports cars. So we're happy that this is effective. We're happy that all this time we've been training, we can truly say we were blessed to partner with agents and be part of their success. And we continue to do that now more than ever. All right, let's talk about the techie strategies. Okay, this is going to be some specific tips I'm gonna give you. If you wanna be brave and take that opportunity, make it happen, let me know. All right. Let's start. Number one is an A-powered predictive analysis. All right. A-powered predictive analysis. This is tools like, and you'll find these online, SmartZip or OffRS. These platforms use big data and machine learning to analyze homeowner behavior, like the productivity or lifestyle life stages, to predict who is most likely to list their home for the next 6 to 12 months. This is available now. In fact, one of our partners, our Real Grader, is already participating in a company that's offering that from Florida. So this is really taking advantage of big data. Now, big data, if you don't know, this is how AI can do what it does. It is fed billions of dates and spreadsheets, and then it's able to make some smart decisions. So you can actually do that if you wanted to really be on the cutting edge. If you really wanted to be right at the time when people are about to make that decision, you can with these services. These are just the two that we are mentioning. We are not sponsoring them. We're not promoting them. This is for you to do your own research. But if you're interested in using big data to start doing some predictive marketing, this is the way to go. Next, use AI chatbots for 24/7 qualification. Let me know if any of you have already started doing that, because this is not that new. It's been around now, I would say, for the last 6 years. But for real estate, it has been, kind of an iffy. Today with AI, when you speak to an AI that is doing some follow-up, that is doing some researching on your possible clients, it sounds just like a person. I've tested it myself multiple times. It sounds just like a person, actually a very nice and polite person. So if you say, well, I don't want it to sound robotic, how do I know that's going to work for me? What if people get turned off by it? Guess what? AI has made them be very efficient at sounding like people. And the more you feed it your data, meaning your information, your bio, your market, your education, then the better they will represent you, so that by the time they're ready to do business, they already like you. The AI has done the job for you. Okay, so this is happening right now. The services are like ManyChat. If you ever heard of ManyChat, it's a dedicated real estate AI like Structurally. That's another one to handle initial inquiries. They can engage with that lead even at 2 a.m. It doesn't matter the time. Ask qualifying questions, budget, timeline, location, and only notify you when the lead is hot and ready for a human. Okay. By the way, we are in the process of implementing that ourselves. Okay, Daniel, any news on lawsuits on realtors using AI? So far, nothing that I can see, because before people sign up for any of these services, they already have tested it with their lawyers. But I cannot give you. I currently cannot give you some authoritative information on this. Okay, and then do SmartZip and offers work on small towns? Of course they do. Definitely check them out, because the data is already there. It's already available. They're not reinventing the wheel. They're using what's always been available, but now with AI, it moves a lot faster and it can really save you time and of course help you grow your business. One more. Use hyperlocal and SEO pillar pages. All right. Let me explain what this is all about. Right. You build an ultra specific web page, a pillar page is what it's called, for one specific neighborhood or condo building. Include live market data feeds, school ratings, and FPV tours. Google rewards this depth of authority over generic sites. How many of you already have websites that have deep information on a specific town, city, building? That really does work, because remember, Google continues to be the #1 search engine. And the reason why, because they're always qualifying websites by the depth of their information. So if you haven't done that, today it's easier than ever. Most website providers already have that available. I know of one agent, Tim Teeps, that's actually in the process of building a website that has exactly that, town by town, in-depth data of their towns, which is going to be huge. That's going to make you the authority in the market. Okay, there you go. Yes, Lofty has that, and I use it. Perfect, Kelly. There you go. Now let's talk about one more. Tech personalized video messaging. All right, I want to know who here is ready to do some of that. I'll share with you that at Real Grader, we've done it multiple times, and that has proven to be even more efficient than text marketing and email marketing. All right. And I'll share with you one that is my favorite. BombBomb or Loom send a 30-second personalized video where you show a screen recording of their home's current value on a heat map. It has much higher click-through rate than any plain text and builds trust through your digital presence. All right. I've done that. Dana, great. Let us know how did it work for you. There's another service too that's called Video Ask. What's cool about Video Ask, it not only lets you put on a video that fits perfectly on their mobile phones, it also gives them buttons so they can take action. Like click here to book a time with me, click here to give me a call, click here to get a free seller's guide or a buyer's guide. So that's called a Video Ask. These tools are available. They're fairly simple. You just want to go for it. If it doesn't work for you, or if you need additional help, hey, send us a text. We can guide you a little bit. We can support you with it. All right. All right. Any questions so far? Moving on, baby. I got a timer running here. All right. Now let's do the non-techie. Oh, did I misspell that? Yeah. Please excuse my typo. All right. It's supposed to say non-techie, not non-chi. Non-techie strategies. The personal note. That still works. And now more than ever. And I'll tell you in a second why. So handwritten notes are increasingly rare and therefore highly impactful. Commit to writing 5 to 10 notes a week to your forever clients. If you guys remember, we covered this last year, why it's not a good idea to call your clients past clients. They're your forever clients because you want to always keep in, because when they need you or when somebody that they know needs an agent, because you've always been top of mind, they'll think of you. So they're not clients like they're old and no longer relevant. They're always available and they are your voice to expand your market. So 5 to 10 notes a week to your forever clients, friends, local business owners, just to check in. It keeps you on top of mind without a single click. What's the service use called? Which service are you talking about, Patricia Romero? Next one, again, non-techie strategies. Host micro events. This one I highly promote, highly endorse because it's very effective because people are always looking to learn. People are always looking for a way to hang out, to do something different. Okay. And this is host a small coffee Q&A at a local cafe or backyard barbecue of your immediate neighbors. The goal is low pressure socializing where people can ask you real estate questions naturally. See, the bottom line is, if you say, hi, I'm a real estate agent, you want to sell your house or you want to buy a house, it's boring. But if you say, yeah, I can teach you, I can show you how the market's going, I can tell you about the pricing, I can save you from losing money. And there's lots of horror stories of people who said, yeah, I lost money because I was trying to be cheap, or I thought that was the way to go and I didn't ask an agent. So when an agent voluntarily provides information about the market, about the neighborhoods, about the telltale signs, inspections. I mean, there's so much. You're like a walking encyclopedia for free. Then they're going to be like, can I have your information? You have a business card. When I need you, I want to call you. So this is a great way to do things. Techie strategies. Oh, I mentioned Benny. And please forgive me again for the typo. It was supposed to say non-techie strategies. Well, that one is good, actually. All right, let's keep it going. Remember, I have important updates about Google reviews. All right. The wearable brand, I think this one is fairly obvious, but it's always good to mention. You don't need a billboard. If you are the billboard, wear a subtle high quality lapel pin with your logo or carry a branded high-end umbrella, tote bag. It's a passive conversation, a starter when you're out grocery shopping or at the gym. And it still works because people are curious. And if you're funny, if you're friendly, if you're interesting, even better. All right, non-techie, digitization of your reputation. All right. So how many Google reviews do you have? Let's hear in the chat. And here we're going to get into the Google update for everyone. All right. We got 13. We got 8. All right. What else? I remember the days when Real Grader had like 12 reviews and it was painfully difficult. Somebody said 15, but now it says 12. 120. Okay. Janet, you're right now in the safe zone. And I'll explain, and you guys will see why I'm saying that when I cover this. 137. Google took off 35. I got that, Deb. When I cover this, you'll understand why. Miriam, 25, 35, 39. So some of you are in a zone where it can only go up. Some of you are where you definitely want to put in the work to increase your reviews, but make sure you keep this in mind. Okay, we put this together very quickly once we started hearing about agents losing their reviews, or even in some cases, agents having their pages being suspended. By the way, if you joined us late and you missed the first part, no worries. At the end, we do record the replay and we upload it into our YouTube channel. So you'll be able to watch the replay for this later today. So there we go. Somebody said, my page was suspended for 8 long months. And by the way, we do have support on that. I will share with you that I mistakenly was about to invite somebody to go and just create a brand new page, but then our optimizers for Google told us that's not a good idea. The best thing to do is to appeal the decision to suspend your page. And if you need specifically help on getting your page not suspended, please text that number that I gave you at the beginning. Just say, I need help with my page that was suspended. If you need support with that, and we'll give you some very crucial templates that you can use to pursue the appeal and expedite the process. Okay. The name of our YouTube channel, Patricia, you simply go to youtube.com, search for Real Grader. You'll find us right at the top. All right. What's your biggest takeaway so far? Let's hear it. What's your biggest takeaway? And while you guys tell me what's your biggest takeaway, I'm going to get started with the Google reviews recent updates. All right, let me click on this thing. Let's see if it lets me share my screen right away. Yes, I already have it here. Let's go to the first page. I'm going to read this with you. And then if you want me to give you a copy of this, I'm happy to do that as well. Where's my, let me present. Okay, I'm just going to expand this a little bit and share my screen, okay? Here we go. Personal accounts, the trust factor, okay? Google prioritizes reviews that appear genuine, organic. So review and organic. Excuse me for the typos. I do apologize for that. What to avoid? Business email addresses, brand new Google accounts with no activity, and reviews from shared computers or public Wi-Fi networks, okay? Contact your clients. Encourage reviewers to use their long-standing personal Gmail accounts. Ask them to submit reviews from their own devices, avoiding office or public Wi-Fi if possible. Next, the golden rule, control review velocity. Google's algorithm is designed for natural patterns. So that which means, number one, keep it at a steady pace. Aim for 2 to 5 reviews per day at maximum. Spread your requests strategically over the weeks rather than concentrating them in a few days. Number two, avoid blasts. Resist the urge to send out mass review requests to 20 to 30 clients at once. This can appear suspicious to Google and lead to removals. Number three, long-term strategy. Think of review generation as a marathon, not a sprint. A consistent organic flow of reviews will always outperform sporadic aggressive campaigns. Let's keep going. And again, I do apologize for some of the typos. Personal accounts, the trust factor. Oh, we already covered this one. Good. Okay. Next one, agent's name. Okay, so crafting an authentic review. Details matter. Short, generic reviews. Okay, let me stop sharing this. This thing got really messed up. Let me get you the original document. So just bear with me for just a couple minutes. Bear with me because I have the original document that doesn't have all those weird typos. Here we go. This is nice. Okay, this one is cleaned up. All right. So crafting authentic reviews. The details matter. Short, generic reviews often lack credibility and are more prone to being filtered by Google. Encourage clients to share their genuine experiences with specific details. Agent's name. Mentioning your name adds a personal touch and verifies the interaction. 2, city or market. Geographic relevance helps Google understand the service area and builds local SEO. 3, specific service, whether it was buying, selling, or relocating, outlining the service provided adds valuable content. And 4, real experience. A brief narrative about their experience makes the review far more compelling and trustworthy. For example, would you mind sharing how I helped you buy your home in Tampa, specifically mentioning what made the process smooth for you? Let me know if you have questions on that, everyone. Okay. Now, one thing I want to mention, it is possible use AI to craft an amazing review. It is possible you can actually provide the review to your client and say, here's a nice review. Let me know if you like it. You can just copy paste this. It is possible. I've actually started testing it yesterday where I give AI very specific prompts. Like I said, mention the town, mention the name, mention my tone of voice, mention this detail, provide a little story, make it sound personal. And you can actually craft a very nice, very authentic sounding review If you don't want to go through the work of like drafting and thinking through it, and you don't want to just make a very short, shallow type review, and if your clients are saying, "Oh, we'd love to give you a review, but I'm not good at this stuff. Like, I don't know what to write. What do you want me to say in it?" You can actually help them out. Let me know if you're interested, if I can give you a prompt that you can use on your Gemini or your ChatGPT in order to craft an amazingly sounding review using AI. Okay. Somebody said, what about the star-based reviews? Yeah, these are all star-based reviews. The goal is you always request a 5-star review and then you'll ask them for the specific details. Okay. If you want the prompt, please text me at the number because I'm not able to manage the chat right now. I gave you the number earlier. Just send me a text. Say, hey, I want that prompt for awesome reviews using AI. Okay. And I'll make sure to text it back to you. Keep going. This one, I think is most people don't make this mistake, but you never know. No incentives, strictly no incentives. This is a critical Google policy. Offering any form of incentive for reviews is a direct violation and can lead to severe penalties, including review removals or even profile suspension. Never offer gift cards or cash, discount on future services, entry into contests or sweepstakes. Thank you gifts explicitly tied to leaving a review. Even subtly implying an incentive, whether publicly or privately, can jeopardize your entire review strategy. Maintain strict adherence to this rule. All right. Okay. Again, those of you who want me to send you the prompt for awesome reviews, text it to me, please. All right. I'll give you the number before we finish today. Next one. Bearing review origins. Avoid suspicion. Google's fraud detection system are sophisticated. A cluster of reviews originating from identical sources in a short time frame raises red flags, regardless of whether the incentives were offered. What to avoid? All reviews from the same office IP address, multiple reviews submitted on the same day, reviews using identical or very similar wording. Best practices: encourage reviews on a different day, on different days of the week. Clients should submit from various locations and devices. Advise clients to use their own unique voice and phrasing. This is beautiful, isn't it? Now we're getting some wisdom. Respond to every single review, building trust in SEO. So engaging with every single review. How many of you practice this, by the way? How many of you actually take the time to respond to all of your reviews? That's crucial. Let's see why. Engaging with every review, both positive and negative, signals to Google and potential clients that you are attentive and professional. This interaction strengthens your profile legitimacy. Okay, that's great. We do the same thing, by the way, and we have thousands, not thousands, we have more than 1,000 reviews. So we have our work cut for ourselves to respond to every single review. It does make a difference. And just so you all know, as I say, full disclosure, at the beginning, we had similar issues. Our reviews were disappearing, our reviews were being removed, and we even multiple times almost got suspended by Google. Okay, so understand this as the guide says, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So go learn to dance with the punches, learn to stay persistent, keep yourself educated, and we're doing our best to keep you on the top. All right. Number one, personalize your thanks. Address the reviewer by their name. A generic thank you is less impactful. Two, reference details. Mention the specific service or location they're highlighted. This publicly validates their experience and reinforces keywords for SEO. Three, maintain authenticity. Your responses should sound genuine, not scripted. If addressing a negative review, offer to take the conversation offline to resolve issues professionally. All right. I have 5 very purposeful reviews and tailored to the iTunes local market. That's perfect. Perfect, Pamela. See, there you go. This is called playing to win. So you're playing the Google reviews game to win. I love this. Let's keep going. Integrate reviews from your workflow. Instead of sporadic campaigns, integrate review requests naturally into your client journey. Consistent, steady reviews look most authentic to Google. That's what we develop ourselves. We get reviews at least 2 per day. We have our entire team that is guided and encouraged to request reviews. So Google by now already has figured out the algorithm, has figured out our rhythm, so we don't have any more issues. We did at the very beginning, though. After closing, request a review. After the win, ask for a follow-up successful result. After thank you, follow up with the gratitude message. And on the regular check-ins, request reviews during routine touch points. Questions: should we edit all replies to add these details? Definitely, definitely update your responses. Google likes fresh information, especially if it makes things more useful, more informative, more holistic. All right, keeping your profile active, a trust signal. An inactive Google business profile can erode trust, making even legitimate reviews appear suspicious. Regular activity signals to Google that your business is active and engaged. Post weekly, share updates, market insights, or new listings on your Google business profile regularly. Two, update photos. Consistently add new high quality images. Notice high quality images. All right. This is something I want to emphasize. If you have some pictures of flyers or images that have logos or text on top of it, that's something that Google prefers not to have. And again, Google can flag you. So we're talking about just high quality photos. Okay. And then update your services. How many of you update your Google business page at least once a week with any update? And if you're not updating, you can start now. All right. I'm giving you the latest details on Google to make sure you stay on top and you don't get no surprises and headaches. Finally, when reviews get removed, remain calm and course correct. All right, everyone, put in the chat, calm, breathe, okay? Calm and breathe, all right? Let me tell you, when we saw our reviews disappear, we also wanted to, yell fire. But guess what? It's part of the game, baby. It's part of the game. It's called technology, all right? Don't be surprised. Just like they mess up sometimes we mess up. It's okay. We keep on playing. We learn, get better. We keep going. We win. It can be disheartening when reviews are removed, but panicking and over requesting is the worst response. A strategic pause and adjustments are essential. Immediate steps: pause all review requests for 7 to 10 days to let the situation stabilize. After a pause, resume slowly, 1 to 2 requests per day, focusing on the most compliant methods. Long-term strategy: intensify profile activity during the pause, post more, add more photos, update information, and reduce yourself and your team on Google policies. I'm sorry, re-educate yourself and your team on Google policies to prevent future issues. All right, friends, let me know if you have questions on this. Let's hear your takeaway. Where did you see that you found useful? What did you find this guide useful for you? All right. Okay. And we're about to reach the end of our time together. Thank you so much for being such great people participating with me. So I don't have to feel all by myself. Let me just close this. I do apologize. It looks like I'm a techie and I'm barely handling this techie stuff. All right, let's hear some of the takeaways. I'll add reviews both. I'll add reviews for you all shortly. I want to focus to be sure they are quality. Thanks to all who share reviews to me. Very nice, Kelly. Yes. Patrick, check out Real Graders Instacart, open link, and give me reviews. Awesome tool. Thanks, Mario. You rock. Thank you very much. I do want to rock. I like to rock. Rocking is nice. Rocking is cool. Send us a copy of the stack. Oh, of course. Right? Of course. If you have $10, send me some Venmo money. I'm kidding. I'm not allowed to do that, so I'm not going to ask. Love the Instacart. Great. Timothy Tips, 288 reviews. Thank you. Look at this guy. He's like, thank you. Happy to play here. Happy to be a winner. All right, friends. What is your biggest takeaway? I think I got it. I think I heard you all. I will have the replay later today on the YouTube channel. I will respond to your request on the awesome prompt to get quality reviews designed with AI. And I will see you on the next one. Okay? Remember, text me. I will do my best to answer to the comments, but I prefer via text to the text that I gave you. If you didn't get the text number, I'll show you one more time just because I'm nice. Okay? Here's the text number. Send your request there and I'll take care of you. All right. I just want to say thank you. I want to say I'm grateful that we have such an amazing community. I'm grateful that we're smarter than AI because we have common sense and we have self-awareness. So AI can only just regurgitate tons of information, but we are the ones in control. So have fun with it. Harness it. I will see you on the next one. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Gratitude and hope. That's what we got. All right. Thank you.